Welcome everybody to this week's daily race B. It's been a while I've posted anything, but here I am back again, giving you some highlights from this week's daily race. Without further ado, let's begin. This was one of my races that I raced this week. There was a lot of dirty drivers as we start off this race in 6th position. As we go into the first turn, and out of nowhere, KLK7 just came out of nowhere aggressively and took position 6 away from me. That was some sort of aggressive driving, I may say, but didn't let that faze me. See this group of cars fighting already in the first lap, which catapulted me into 4th, thinking I was in the clear as I came. You see here KLK7 aggressively stole it back, but look at this piece of driving here. Into the final corner, KLK slams Trooper off the track and took 3rd position, which brings me into 4th as I stay in the toe of KLK7 in his slipstream. Didn't make sense trying to drive aggressively in this beginning of the race, so the first turn, very nice driving on my part. I must say that was the last we saw of KLK, skipping to the 3rd lap. As this here, Mamaiza, that's how you pronounce it, is on my tail here. As we go into this turn on my right, he fits very nice. He gave me a slight tap, but I was able to maintain control of the car as I stayed in his slipstream. Very nice driving from him, from this Canadian guy. As we go into the final turn, my aim is not to drive aggressively as well because it's still early into the race. So I decided to stay in his slipstream, stay in his toe as he pulls me along the way, this long straightaway. Going into the 4th lap, but nothing to report, so we'll skip to the 5th lap. As we go into the 1st turn, I decided to keep the pressure on him because the TT, yes, is a Audi that he's driving is very fast. It's faster than my car. But there, with the pressure I'm applying, as you see there, he grazed the wall, and then he almost committed suicide along the grassy path there, but he was able to maintain it. Well done, I must say. Let's keep it into the final lap. This is where I decided to apply more pressure, staying on him as he nearly swerved out of control into the 1st turn, going down to the 2nd, 3rd, and to the 4th. This is where I think he was starting to feel the pressure because I'm not letting up. I am staying on his tail. And then as we see here, he committed suicide. He tried to maintain control, but he couldn't control it. Gave me the 3rd position. I was able to finish this race on a good note. Well done, I must say. In this next race, I must say my results was better than the first race. Starting in 7th position, behind Deepak Chopra and Nova Gojira, as these 2 guys will be battling it out early as we go into the 1st turn. Both driving a Mustang. As you see, they're tapping each other. Deepak is very aggressive in the 1st turn. I'm maintaining my distance because I don't want either one of them to take me out this early into the race. So here I am, just trying to maintain because of the slipstream. Brake early, trying to not hit the puck chopper, but he was halfway on the grass. I was able to come on the inside. Great driving by my part, able to jump into 5th position, but I overdrive this turn and I lost the 2 positions I gained, which put me back into 7th, going into the 2nd lap. But halfway into the 2nd lap, the driver, he messed up. The puck chopper certainly messed up, and I'm happy to report that that was the last saw of him. But Nova, he's stuck on my slipstream for a long while as we go into the final turn. I messed up again here, but I was able to maintain a good control. As Nova is trying to come up on my left, I blocked it, forced him to the right because I don't want to drive too aggressive yet as well. We're now into the 3rd lap, still early. So going in, 2 guys, as you see ahead, they battling it out early, and which was good for me. It catapulted me into the 4th position with Nova right on my tail. He's in 5th. As we see Matt in 3rd position there, he's going to serve a penalty, which will bring me automatically into 4th. I think he's serving at 2 seconds. So respectively, I'm in 3rd and Nova is in 4th, as we now pressuring Rod Longhorn in 2nd with his Audi TT. Oh, and Nova came out of nowhere with a beautifully inside overtake. So the 3 of us now going along the straightaway into the 4th lap, battling for 2nd position. So now for the first turn, first right turn. Take it nicely down the inside. Now Chopper and I are side by side going into the 2nd turn, coming into the 3rd turn. I had to let up here, or else he would have totally slammed into the wall. As you see that he swerved across in front of me. Great driving on my part. As we come to take this turn, he overshot it a bit, which brings us back side by side, but he couldn't maintain it, and I was able to pull away from him surely. And I'm happy to report that was the last we have seen of Nova. So now my sight is on 2nd position on Rod Longhorn as I try to stay in his slipstream, as he's 1.2 seconds in front. We'll go straight to the 6th lap, nothing to report for those last 2. But Longhorn overshot the corner. Don't know what he was doing, but that was a good thing for me, as I'm now in 2nd position, trying to put the pressure on the ZZ guy number 1. But he was really fast. He was really, really fast. I couldn't catch him. Couldn't catch him at all. But I'm trying to shake Rod off my tail as we go into the last couple of corners. This last corner nicely, well done. I think I got a tap from Rod there, but 2nd position, I was okay with it. I'm fine. Good racing from all the guys, and I want to thank you all for tuning in to this week's Daily Races. Please look forward to more next week.